Alright, so this is a quick footstep switch I set up in Wwise that will play different footstep sounds based on what surface you are on. So let's take a look at these. First we have concrete, and we have dirt, or grass or mud, then metal. So in order to set this up, I have random sequence containers that randomly play through different footsteps while avoiding repeating the last one so that it doesn't have the same sound twice ever. So the way I set this up is using a state group, and the different states for the footstep switch are set to different random sequence containers for the different sounds so that they randomly play based on what state group is being called in code. There's other ways to do this with a switch and so on, but I decided to use a state group this time, which has a little bit different syntax and code, but we'll get to that. I have one event set up that just plays the footsteps. That's literally all you need. And then I have a sound bank for the footsteps that you attach to the player so the footsteps play off of the player. So let's look at how this works in Unity. So this is my simple scene that I set up in Unity with a capsule player and 3 different floors, so you can visually see the difference in where the different footsteps are going to be played based on where you're walking in the environment. So if we take a look at the player, you can see the sound bank is attached to the player, so we can have it playing off of the player where the audio listener is. So if we look how this is set up, I have an on trigger that looks for the tags of the different planes, so concrete on this one, then metal and dirt, and it will search for these tags and then switch the state group based on those tags with these trigger boxes that the player will trip and then switch the footstep sounds. So if we look at the actual code, it's very simple. Right on start, I set the concrete to be the first state group. Then if the key code is W or S, it plays the footstep sound with a little code to make sure it's not constantly playing it. And then finally it uses a trigger to change the footsteps based on the tag of what plane you're standing on. So let's take a look at how this actually sounds. So we start with the concrete floor, and then we can move to the dirt or mud, and finally the metal. So it seamlessly switches between all 3 using these triggers. So that's my quick Wwise footstep switch. Thanks for watching.